I'm journaling and I'm putting some pieces of life together. And a part of me said, well, let's share this, because if we're living in a multi-dimensional reality, meaning that everything is everywhere all at once, all dimensions exist all at the same time, ultimate realities, and your thought, your decision determines on what plane you are on, your paradigm. As you ascend your vibration and your frequency, you start to meet people where you are. So if you're wondering why you keep dealing with people that keep doing the same thing, or like you just can't break a habit, it's because you're on a frequency. But as you start to forgive and let go and just have more peace with yourself, have self-awareness by asking yourself questions, having self-dialogue and self. When you learn about you, your awareness of your peanut gland, your spirituality, your inner stores, your power to create your reality, that you are a mirror to everyone that you meet right now. And nothing happens without a reason. Even the things that we think are horrible are us breaking down the pieces to go to our next level, to go to our next lesson, to let go of the traumas. And you are a mirror of everyone that you see. And you should be able to see yourself in everyone that you meet. It doesn't matter if they're homeless, the janitor, the school teacher. It don't matter what role they've chosen based off of their environment, their availabilities to what they do. You can see yourself in someone that does the worst thing, in the angelic self, lower self, higher self. We're all here having a human experience spiritually in a physical body. One of the things I love is belief is a doubt, because when you know it, you know it. Consciously, we know everything that there is. Like you can learn a language, but are you learning the language, or did you already know the language? And now you're having pieces put together that allow you to. This is why I love learning new things. I know how to skate, sing, dance, throw myself around, do handstand push-ups, play instruments, because I love learning new things, because new things allow you to look at life in a different way, learn things about you, become a critical thinker, and then life just gets fun after that. When you change your perspective, you change your words, and this is how you change your world. This is how you ascend. This is how you start increasing your vibration and your frequency. And you will have challenges along the way. You will have lessons. You will be trying to have peace with yourself, and then have to have a conversation with someone that's triggering, or someone who have conversation with people of authority, whether that's real authority like parents, or whether that's job authority, them saying, hey, I'm gonna fire you, I'm gonna do blah, 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 because it puts you in a state of fear, because they have this little inkling of what we perceive as control over our finances, our food, our place, blah, 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 blah. I knew how much power the word I'm sorry, I love you, thank you, please forgive me. This is Hawaiian. I always mess it up. Hopono, oh no, oh no. Please forgive me if I messed it up. But those words, you emit a frequency, you're able to let things go. I learned, me and my father had a disagreement, and I allowed myself to become very frustrated. But I had already told myself prior years before, no one can ever get me to this frustrated state again, because I've been through it and I saw the fire, the fire within. So I made a vow to myself, but certain people can bring certain things out of you, but you won't know until you're faced with that situation, and then your outcome is going to be determined on how much control do I have over the situation. Do I let ego win, which that's my range of emotions acting out of my prior ways of acting, or do I let what I've been working on and studying and focusing and wanting win? And based off of that Ida Pingler, that yin yang, that left right, that balance, whatever you choose, you're either going up or you're gonna stay linear right where you at. You move linearly through the world, through your realities. This is what I would call a quantum jump, when you figure it out and you go, or you get presented with the same opportunity in a different fashion. So you might quit a job that's very stressful and they're always talking about you and yada, yada, yada. And you get to a new job and it's the same thing. You're like, bro, how did I just go from a different environment, but it's the same environment, but you still think the same? Even when you don't want that, if you're thinking about something over and over, I always say your frequency is what you frequently see what your frequency is. So if you're getting that over and over and you're not looking at those situations from a better light, you can be stuck there. So this is the power of changing your perspective, which means, let's say that you're at that job and you're still going through those things. You start saying to yourself, you know, I'm just so grateful that I have a job so that I can have a bed, extra money to go see another world. It's like, how can I put optimism in space, optimism in place, hope, imagination? How can you bring all these things together to make this situation the best? One of my favorite things is revising the day. So let's say that your day wasn't the best. Before you go to sleep, you make up your own scenario. It's your world, just like a kid. When you imagine with no limits, and stop limiting yourself. So if you could have changed anything that didn't go the way that you would like in that day, rephrase it in your mind. Like, let's say you had a lot of work at work. Revision is, today I showed up, there was a lot of work piled up, but my homie came to meet me at the job. He asked me if I needed help, and we both delegated assignments. We ate, we had an amazing time, and then we went bowling after. It didn't happen, but what you feel cellularly is what allows you to paradigm shift, quantum leap, move into new realities. What you believe persists, what you say is. You're determining your experience with thought, choice, frequency, and vibration. If you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. That was Henry Ford. I hope this helps someone. I don't really get to have these conversations with many people. And it's time to go down a rabbit hole. So welcome to the Charlie Gang Show. Your modern day angel, starseed, prophet, and vigilante. Have a beautiful day. I love you.